Welcome students. Today we will discuss the third experiment and which is related with meter bridge. And with this instrument we can verify the laws of series combination and parallel combination, and which is R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 dot dot dot, and 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 dot dot dot. That can be verified with the help of meter bridge. So I am discussing the circuit first, then we will move to the experiment. Okay. First, we know that this is the meter wire. This is the meter wire, and we have to connect one resistance box. Then here unknown resistance. This gap is used for unknown resistance. And between these 2 points I am connecting one cell. So this point we know that A, and the movable jockey is B. Here it is C, and just opposite of B, here it is D. So between B and D I am connecting one galvanometer and galvanometer. Okay. Now we have to place here first individual resistance. This one R1, and second time we have to replace this one. We have to put here R2. Then we have to place them in series like this. Then we have to place parallel like this. Okay, so individual resistance we have to measure first. Then we have to place in series and we have to place in parallel. So this is the circuit, and now with the instrument we have to make the circuit with the instruments. So see how we can make the circuit. Meter bridge, and this point is A, this jockey point is B, and this point is C. So just opposite of B, one point is D. A, B, C and D. These are nothing but the Wheatstone bridge points. You can consider here the Wheatstone bridge like this: A, B, C, D. Here it is P, here it is Q, here it is R, S, and between B and D we have to connect one galvanometer. C and D we have to connect cell. So here these points are A, B, C and D. So between A and D there is a gap. Between A and D there is a gap where we have to place the resistance. Means this resistance box we have to place there. And between C and D there is a gap where we can place the unknown resistances. So let's how to make the circuit. First I am giving the power. So here resistance box, is connected. So after connecting you have to check whether it is coming out or not. You made it tight very clearly. Okay, here also you have to check in this way. It's not coming out, means the circuit is okay. Now this resistance, the last experiment we have measured, it is near about 2. So I am not measuring this one. Now I am doing with this experiment with this unknown resistance, and here I have to connect. So So this one connected, you check by pulling these wires whether it is tight or not. Now galvanometer between B and D.
So this point so this is D point. I have connected galvanometer. Next, so this point is B, but here we don't have any point to connect because this is insulator, this is a plastic things, so this point can be connected here because these are connected. So I am connecting here and galvanometer is connected. Okay, so this is galvanometer. Now we have to connect the cell between 2 points here, A this long wire is required. Okay, so circuit is connected here. Here unknown resistance box, power supply and galvanometer. Now we have to check whether the circuit is right or wrong. So power given. Now you see the galvanometer deflection. Here I am pressing in one end. So it is going to the right. So going to the right. When it is connected here, it is going to the right. Now I am shifting the jockey here and we are getting just opposite deflection. So you can say that your circuit is right. Okay, so because these two sides giving opposite deflections. Now you have to measure in the by using this formula. You know that P by Q equal to R by S. So here P is the length where is null point is coming. See, so near about this point, null point is coming here, near about 5 point something. So 5.4. So here the null point is coming here. L means 5.4 by 100 minus 5.4 equal to resistance of. We have to apply one resistance. Wait. Null point is coming. This point it is near about 20.8. So here it is 20.8 and 100 minus 20.8. So I have connected here 1 ohm resistance, then S. So S can be calculated from here. So this is the unknown resistance. We can find out the value. Now you change the resistance by taking out the key 2. So similarly you can find out the null point here. Here it is coming near about 31.7. So again you have to calculate 31.7 by 100 minus 31.7 equal to 2 by S. So in this way you have to take at least 4 different resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, and you can calculate the value of S each time. Then the average value will be the resistance. Now this value I have calculated, and this one in previous experiment we have calculated near around 2 ohm. Now I am making them in series. So one more wire I am taking. two resistors are connected in series. Now again we have to find out the resistance by using this formula P by Q equal to R by S. Therefore, I am applying here 2 ohm and searching the null point. So near about this point, here it is coming 24.8. So again you have to calculate here 24.8 by 100 minus 24.8 equal to S, that is 2 R by S. So we can find out the S value of S. So in this way you have to find out the value of S by taking resistance 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm. So at least 4 resistors, different resistors you have to take. So then you can verify whether R equal to R1 plus R2 or not. Means first you have to measure this one, then this one, then make them in series and find out this. Now one more one more law we have to verify, the parallel. So I am connecting here the resistance in parallel combinations. Okay, just a minute. Yes. So now the resistors are connected in parallel in this way. Again, we have to find out the resistance by applying 2 ohm. I have applied. Now you see this shifted. So here the resistance null point is coming at the length 59.6. So here it will be 59.6 by 100 minus 59.6 equal to 2 by S. So here we will get S. So in parallel also you have to find out 4 different sets of known resistance and you have to take the average value. Okay, so in this way you can verify whether it is coming 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 or whether it is matching or not. Or here R equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So first you have to measure the individual one, then you make them in series and find out this one and you see whether it is matching or not. Again you make them in parallel and find out this value and you see whether this value is matching with this or not. So it will come near about the same value, but some error is there due to measurement, some heating effect is there, so the resistance is changing. So near about equal means we can say that this is